William Ruto, bandari sasa iko imara. Tuko na MD hapa mchapakazi, Bwana Captain William Ruto na madirekta wote. So this occasion is very, very important for us, and we hope that the government of Kenya and the Republic of Kenya will move forward and ensure that what we've come to do here today is going to be beneficial to the country and to everybody. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, na karibu sana. I want to take this opportunity to welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Mombasa. Karibu.
Asante sana ndugu. Your Excellency, mine is to welcome you to Mombasa. Lakini nitakuwa ni mkosa wa fadhila nisiposema kwa nini tuko hapa na umuhimu wa hii program ambao kwamba imeweza kuwekwa. Sasa hivi ukiangalia vyombo vya habari vilikuwa vinawaka ya kwa bei ya dola haishikiki tena katika Kenya. Kwa wale wataalamu wa kiuchumi, ndugu zake David Ndi na wengine, watakwambia ya kuwa dola hupanda ikiwa mahitaji yake ya kununuliwa yanahitajika. Mpangilio huu sasa ni kusema ya kwa serikali imedhamini malipo ya petroli na bidhaa hizi ambazo kwamba ni za petroli ziweze kulipwa baada ya muda wa miezi 6. Inamaanisha tunatumia leo, lakini malipo yake yataanza baada ya miezi 6. Leo ni meli 2, kesho kunaweza kuwa meli 2 nyingine, mtondogoo kutakuwa na meli nyingine, na zile siku 180 zinaanza hapa. Inamaanisha ya kuwa ile hali ya demand ama kuwa ni lazima tuweze kupata dola kuweza kulipa pale kwa pale imeweza kupungua. Na mpango huu, hesabu vile zinavyokwenda, ni kwa takriban kutakuwa na bilioni kadhaa za dolari ambazo zitakaa hatakuwa hazihitajiki kwa mara moja kutumika. Dola zile ziweze kutumika kwa matumizi ya mambo mengine na mengine. Kwa hivyo pale ambapo ni la kusema la kusifiwa program kama hii, Your Excellency, we support it, and it will be a good an excellent initiative to ensure that that economic strain that we're all feeling can be removed. And I was talking to the economists as well, and we're hoping that good things are going to be able to come after the month of April and going forward, that there will be smooth rollout of cash flows within the national government and within county governments as well. Kwa hivyo karibu sana, Your Excellency. Nilisema ya kwa nisipoelezea kwa lugha ya Kiswahili yale muhimu wa hili jambo, takuwa nimewakosea jamaa walioko hapa. Karibuni sana na asanteni sana. Waziri tumwite PS wa State Department for Petroleum aje na yeye anukuu na yeye, sijui kama atasema Kiswahili. Karibu.
Acha sema Kiingereza. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, aka Rigathi, my fears, Energy and Petroleum, Governor wa Mombasa, all protocols observed. Because of time, I'm going to be just very short. Your Excellency, today marks a great day as witness the receipt of our first petroleum import cargoes under the government-to-government agreement. This marks a historic milestone in our mandate of ensuring continued security of supply of petroleum in Kenya and the region at large. The State Department of Petroleum plays a key role in policy formulation to ensure seamless importation and distribution of petroleum products in the country and the region. Your Excellency, over the years, we have successfully coordinated the open tender system, which has ensured seamless supply of petroleum in the country and in the region. The department was instrumental in the change of policy in the petroleum importation process to the government-to-government arrangement through which the first cargo, empty front Capella, loaded with 80,000 metric tons of Jet A1, and empty Nord Dolphin, loaded with 5,000 metric tons of Super Petro, are being received here today. I'm aware that the planning team has put together a solid plan that will ensure subsequent delivery of other cargoes, including diesel, which will ensure sufficient supply of our products. With these few remarks, I thank all people who have actually participated in making this process a success. We had a team of group for the last 2-3 months put actually this process in place. The EPRA, the National Treasury, AG's office, Kenya KPC, Kenya Port Authority, and all the others who have made this a success. Thank you so much for this, and I'm sure under the KK administration, Kenya will go forward and make sure that the economy of this country will improve. Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm now humbled to welcome my CS, Honorable Davis Chirchir, the Minister of Energy and Petroleum. Karibu, Minister.
Thank you, Bwana Liban. Your Excellency, our Deputy President, Your Excellency, our Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, Governor wetu wa Mombasa, Bwana Abdul Swamad, Chairman Kenya Ports Authority, Mheshimiwa Benjamin Tayari. Let me also say all protocols observed, but not before recognizing some of my colleagues who are here. David Ndi, the Chair of the Council of Economic Advisors in the Office of the President. Amjambo tena. Nafikiri tumejumuika sana leo. It was a day when we came, Your Excellency, to basically do this official receiving and launch of the receipt of petroleum products on the G2G framework. But it's been a very, very entertaining an eye-opener when we get into an 80,000 metric ton ship, and how the seafarers live their lives and support our lives in bringing the kind of products that we've come to witness here today. Your Excellency, I will make some very quick remarks in terms of the background of this exercise. When we came into government in September, and even before we were sworn in, some of the oil marketing companies who I do see in front of us here came into State House seeking the intervention of the President in seeking to solicit for dollars to be able to pay for products. It is not because there were no products in Kenya. The ships had docked, the products were here, but the LCs could not be unwound because the dollars were not available. So we started a long journey of what to do, given the challenges that were not only obtaining in Kenya, but obtaining in many countries across the world. Post-COVID, with the challenges of Ukraine-Russian war, but more importantly, because of post-COVID and the challenge of some of the government, like the US government, supporting their citizenry, and there were too much dollars that had been issued into the economy. But post-COVID recovery, the dollars were being mobbed out through the raising of the interest rates, which was basically the tightening of the monetary policy to reduce inflation. And we thought very hard, and I want to congratulate some of our economic advisors like David Ndi, who basically said we must really do something to secure our country. We cannot watch the situation of our oil marketers not being able to secure dollars. It was not only the oil marketing challenge. In fact, Your Excellency, the problem we sought to address was not an oil problem, a petroleum problem. It was a fiscal problem. There were no dollars in the industry. There were no dollars for the food security, given the drought that was there in the country. There were no dollars to support imports and so on and so forth. And what we thought was to look at friendly countries who could support us on G2G and give us products. So we did, Your Excellency, at that time thought of improving our regulations, the petroleum import regulations, which only allowed for oil marketing companies to bring products into Kenya. And what we did at that time was to work with Parliament to introduce some amendment in the petroleum importation regulations to include G2G or oil marketing companies through an open tender or G2G process, which we are witnessing today. We went through public participation, went through the rigors of all the processes, and today we witness the docking in of an 80,000 metric ton cargo of PMS, that is super, which is right behind us here, and the docking of DPK, about 85,000 metric tons of jet fuel. Thank you.
Thank you. Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, Davis Chirchir, the Principal Secretary for Petroleum, the Governor of Mombasa, Sharif Nasir Jr., the Presidential Council of Economic Advisors led by Dr. David D., Trade Development Bank, other participating banks represented, Chairman of the Kenya Ports Authority and the Board of Directors, the KPA Managing Director, Captain William Ruto, political leaders, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, today we receive our maiden petroleum imports at a government-to-government arrangement. It is an important milestone for our country and our economy. The petroleum regulations, the Petroleum Importation Regulations 2023 provides that the importation of super petrol, diesel, and jet A1 into the country shall be undertaken either through the open tender system, OTS, or a government-to-government arrangement. The monthly imports of 3 petroleum products is approximately 740,000 metric tons, of which 60% is for local consumption, while 40% is for transit market. The petroleum imports are paid for in US dollars, which has of late strained the country's foreign exchange reserves. This has caused difficulty in US dollars liquidity, resulting into rapid depreciation of the Kenya shilling. The Kenya shilling USD exchange rate is a critical variable in determination of petroleum pump prices. Any Kenya shilling's depreciation is directly transferred to the consumer, hence increased retail prices. Ladies and gentlemen, in an effort to ease the aforementioned pressure, the government has therefore entered into a memorandum of understanding with prospective governments and signed master framework agreements with respective petroleum trading entities for the supply of petroleum products on a 270 days term on an extended credit period of 180 days. Through this arrangement, the country is set to realize greater macroeconomic benefits, namely accumulation of additional foreign reserves of approximately $3 billion in the next 6 months as demand for foreign exchange cases from the oil sector. 2, sustained build-up of foreign exchange reserves arising from the deferred payments for fuel imports for 6 months, which will significantly improve the country's foreign reserve levels. 3, reduction in speculative tendencies in the foreign exchange market, which has in the past exacerbated exchange rate volatility and caused sharp depreciation of the Kenya shilling. I wish to encourage holders of foreign currency deposits to offload or sell to the market as confidence and normalcy returns to the foreign currency market, which is already being witnessed. 4, exchange rate stability, which will support economic recovery and slow growth of public debt to GDP over the medium term, while supporting efforts towards fiscal consolidation and ultimately economic growth. 5, floating exchange rate regime supported by high levels of foreign reserves, which will act as an effective shock absorber to external economic shocks that will further reinforce investor confidence, sovereign credit rating for Kenya, and lower yields for the Eurobonds. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to assure the country and indeed the people of Kenya and the region that adequate measures have been put in place to ensure continued supply of petroleum products under this new arrangement. I want to thank you. Asanteni sana. Let me just add one thing. Ask all those Kenyans, business people, investors who have been holding US dollars for speculation purposes, please offload your dollars to the market today and tomorrow. It's very honest advice from a truthful man. But with what has happened, freeing $500 million to purchase fuel every month, the demand for the dollar will come down and the shilling will gain, and we don't want Kenyans to lose money. So those who have been holding dollars everywhere, hoping that it will continue going up, it will go down, starting today, tomorrow, the day after. So you have a few dollars that you are still holding, please let them go to the market, and you'll come to thank me for it after a week or two. Finally, I want to say that Professor D and your team, you have done a good job, and I want to assure the people of Kenya that this is just the beginning of restoring our economy, and this is a clear testimony that there are men and women who are not sleeping, trying to get our economy back on track. I want to say that things have not been very good, but as the English say, the darkest hour is just before dawn. There are serious signs that we are on a great path of economic recovery, and I want to assure the people of Kenya that things will be good. I want them to know that the President and his team are doing everything possible to bring back our economy to where it was, and this is one of the strategies that shortly will begin to bear fruits and send the right message to the markets. More interventions are in place, and they will be unveiled as we proceed. Finally, I want to thank the chairman and the new board of directors for KPA and the new managing director, Captain Ruto, for the interventions that you have made in this port to create efficiency. This port was riddled with a lot of inefficiency, and for the short time that the board and the new MD has been in office, we are beginning to see very good signs of efficiency. I was here 3 weeks ago, I'm here today, and the story that I'm getting, the account that is being given by the stakeholders in this port, the workers, the clearing and forwarding agents, the ship operators. Everybody is happy that the new board of directors and the new management have put into place the right interventions to create efficiency so that this port can be the destination of choice for anybody who wants to use a port facility to either export or import goods. So with those very many remarks, I want to say asanteni sana, na watu ya magazeti kama mko na dollars kidogo pia na nyinyi mwachilie. Najua nyinyi ni marafiki wetu na hatutaki muumie. And for the record, this is a way to bring down the cost of fuel. That strategy of fuel subsidy is foolish because it's not sustainable. And we want to dismiss with contempt those who are calling us and telling us to reinstate subsidizing consumption. It cannot work. The government will subsidize production because it's sustainable. And therefore, we want now to tell those who have been telling us they want to go to the streets so that we bring back the fuel subsidy. It will not happen. This is a practical way of dealing with the high cost of fuel and other products in the country. I want to thank you. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And that marks the end of the program. Now let us ready ourselves for the national anthem.